The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Penix to the air right away. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
When you look at this defense,
they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll get this to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad White. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll throw with Penix.
This complete to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
They are going for it. Penix
eluding the pressure right. Fighting his way through contact. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Penix.
Out to his left.
Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground with White.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Coup now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Young to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Young. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, Penix. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line. 70 range. Come on. Set, go.
Following the interception, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams when a mistake.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Young.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina.
Xavier Legette
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now Penix. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And looking to throw, Penix. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Opting to run again here with White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. A give left side to Robinson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Steps away. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive with White. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Running out of the gun with White. And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry.
Powers through him.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
This is 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Penix.
Man open, here is Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Rattler. Stephanie. Buffalo 18.
Young. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That one complete till again. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Falcons, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.